Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 25 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on doing at least 2 things every day that I don't want to do just because I know they're good for me. So, yay for day 25, 75 days to go, quarter of the way done. Yay, making progress. Wishing it was flipped around still, wish I was 3/4 of the way done instead of got 3/4 of the way to go, but hey. Progress, not perfection. Apologize, I'm sucking on a cough drop because I tried making this video earlier and I couldn't stop coughing, so I'm hoping I can do it with a cough drop. Anyway, so today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to anybody watching or that's choosing to celebrate Valentine's Day. I personally don't have like a Valentine in particular, so I chose to just try to do things to show love to myself. So try to do that today, which is not the easiest thing for me to do. So I did things that were outside of my comfort zone that I knew were good for me. One of which was I got the MRI results back at the doctor's office today. Not really 100% thrilled about that. I wanted the results back. I wanted to know what was going on, but the results show that there's some bulging in a couple of places in my spine. I don't know if it's in my neck or if it's like my upper shoulders or whatever. I don't understand where all the different places are, but my mind is automatically, I think it's my ADHD brain or maybe it's my crazy brain, but it's automatically going, ooh, I have pain in these places. And I'm like, no, I have pain, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's in those places because I don't even know where those places are. Plus I have a high tolerance to pain. So I had the option to go see a pain specialist. Well, I was told a back specialist. And then when I asked about a back specialist, I was like, oh yeah, go to this place. That's where I go for pain. But I would do physical therapy first. And I was like, I'm all for physical therapy. But if I could see a back specialist that would help, I'm okay with that too. But I don't necessarily want to see a pain specialist because I'm not in pain. So like, I don't need a pain specialist for that. But I do need physical therapy. I have no idea how I'm going to pay for physical therapy, but I can do physical therapy. And even if I just go once or twice and learn some exercises to do at home on my own, then I'm kind of on my own and responsible for that, which I haven't been very good at doing my physical therapy for my car accident since I quit going to physical therapy. I quit doing it at home, and so some of those aches and pains have come back. So I need to do better at exercising at home and doing my physical therapy. But I'm okay with the idea of doing physical therapy because I know it works for other parts of my body. It's helped. And I think I have something in my lower back and my sciatica that is bulging and painful. And it always feels better when I exercise and do physical therapy. I just don't do it on a regular basis. So I'm hoping that will help. And mostly it's just the tingling in my shoulder blades that bothers me. And it's not consistent. It's not like there constantly. It's just randomly when I'm in certain positions, and if I readjust myself, most of the time it just goes away. So, but something I don't really want to have to do or deal with is going to physical therapy. And I honestly thought about putting it off just like I did for the MRI. I mean, she gave me the order for the MRI back in November, and here it is February, and I finally did it. Of course, the one I got before was probably back in May, and it took me until October to do it. For the one in my spleen, which my spleen turned out to be pretty much nothing, but they just want to check it once a year just to make sure that it remains as nothing. So I was like, that's a piece of cake. I was kind of hoping for the same thing in my back and my neck, and it was not the same thing. It was there's something wrong and something that requires some physical therapy or some pain management. So I would like to try to do the physical therapy first and see if I can't fix and or, at least stave off any point of having to do pain management or surgery or anything else like that. I don't want it to escalate to anything that drastic. So to love myself and to do something I don't really want to do, I took the time at work to put together a referral and to send it off to the place that I want to do physical therapy at. So I did that for me today, which I'm not comfortable doing that for myself at work. I think it's kind of a moral issue for me. I struggle with that one because I'm at work And so I shouldn't be doing personal things at work. I shouldn't be getting paid to do personal things at work. And to me, doing a referral for myself is a personal thing. But at the same time, because of HIPAA violations or because of HIPAA and a whole bunch of other stuff, the office policy is that anybody that's the patient there has any paperwork, whatever that has to be done, they just do it for themselves so that it's not being spread around the office, and it kind of keeps things, so it's okay. The office is okayed it. My job is okayed my doing that for myself at work. So it's just me. I just feel uncomfortable doing that for me. So I don't feel uncomfortable because it just feels like it's wrong somehow, even though I guess it's not, because the job says it's okay. That's weird to me. Plus, I'm just like, okay, job says it's okay for me to do. And then, of course, putting it out there, because then the physical therapy place is going to be contacting me later this week going, let's schedule you an appointment. And I'm like, yay, I have no idea how I'm going to pay for this, but let's schedule me an appointment. So I know it's a good thing for me to do. It's just not something I want to do. And I already don't feel like I have enough time to do stuff. And then I'm going to have to do physical therapy on top of that again. But I know it will be good for me. So I chose to get myself to do that today. And then I sent a message to my writing friend and asked her about who she went to do the editing for her book. And she not only gave me that person, but she gave me another person. So now I have like 3 or 4 other options besides the one that my editing friend wants me to do on Friday. So I'm grateful that I have other options. So that was nice. Putting myself out there to do that. Didn't really, I wanted to, because I know I need to work on my book, but I don't want to, because I'm like, then it means there's more stuff for me to do that I just don't want to have to deal with right now. And then my song that I mentioned that I recorded last week, it's been kind of weighing on my mind, like I should just publish it. I should make it public on YouTube. And I really didn't want to. I really, really didn't want to, because I don't feel like I have a very good singing voice. It's not horrible, but I know I sing better when there's music. I know I sing better when I'm matching my voice to someone else or to something else versus just a cappella and making stuff up. I know I get off key, change tunes, change keys, change all of that stuff when I'm just randomly singing on my own. It doesn't come out quite the way that I imagine in my head. And I think it would sound better to music and or better if someone else was singing it. But I don't have someone else singing this one. Like I had someone else sing my other song that I still need to publish. Still trying to figure that one out. And I was going to wait and do this one with it, or wait until I could get my sister or someone else to write the music for this one, and then possibly get someone else to sing it. But it just kept weighing on my mind that I should make it public. So today, even though I did not want to, I did make my Don't song public. And technically I titled it Don't. When I typed it up, it's just Don't. But when I put the title on the YouTube video, I was like, well, it's my Don't song, because that's what it's called, is Don't. And it's my song that I made up, so my Don't song. Anyway, it's not like the permanent title is my Don't song. It's just Don't is the title, but I didn't title it that way. So anyway, anybody that's watched these videos that wants to see that song, that's curious about that song, it's now public. I also shared it on Facebook, so I've had like a handful more views because I shared the link. I don't know why I did that either. I put it on Twitter too, but I don't think I have any followers on Twitter, so I don't think that's gonna even matter. And I know it's not gonna be big or huge because I'm not big or huge on YouTube. I don't expect it to go anywhere or blow up or do anything. That's always a fantasy of mine, but somehow I highly doubt it. But I also doubt myself way too much, and I doubt my abilities way too much. And I think God is trying to teach me to not do that so much. So He's encouraging me to do things that I don't feel comfortable doing, that are outside of my comfort zone. And I don't know how good this is for me to put this out there, but maybe it's good for me to put it out there knowing that it's not perfect, that it's not the best version of something, but it's just me, and it's the best that I could do at the moment, at the time that I recorded it. And whether or not I can do better down the road doesn't matter. This is just where I'm at, and this is what I did today, and that's okay. And I think God is trying to teach me that today I'm okay just where I'm at, and I don't have to be perfect. And it doesn't have to be perfect, and whatever I put out there doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be me. And so I think that's kind of the story of my song too. But I'm just grateful for the lessons that I am learning in doing these things that are outside of my comfort zone, and the reminder that things don't have to be perfect, because if I keep waiting for things to be perfect or exactly the way I imagine them in my head, they will never happen in my life. It will never get done. I mean, I've been sitting on a book that's been finished for years because I just refuse to find somebody to edit it so that I can publish it, or I just refuse to publish it unedited because it's not perfect. And I'm like, it's never going to be perfect if I keep waiting for that to happen. So I need to just be okay with putting it out there, and maybe just being okay with putting this song out there, even though it has nothing to it. It's like nothing. It's just me a cappella singing a song that I made up to a tune that I made up that I'm not even sure is coming out right, because that was the morning that I ended up getting a cold. I mean, I didn't realize I was getting a cold that morning, but I still had my morning scratchy voice. I hadn't really talked or done anything for the day, and there I am singing a song. And I didn't even realize it was a really long song until I saw how many minutes it was fully recorded, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I'm all done. And I had no intention of sharing it with the world, and there it is. I'm sharing it today. So it's out there, and maybe at some point I will do something to get music to it and sing it a little bit better, either myself or get someone else to sing it, to make it sound a lot better, and do something more to market it. But at this point, it's just out there, just like my other videos. So if anybody's interested, feel free to watch it. If not, that's okay too. I promise my feelings will not be hurt about any of that. But I am trying to just be okay with me, and be okay that things that I do aren't perfect, and remember that they don't have to be perfect before I can share them with the world or share them with other people. And that's okay too. So huge learning lesson for me. Still struggling with that lesson, I will be honest, but grateful that I can see it in the works, and grateful that God is teaching me these things, and grateful for the things that I was willing to do for myself today, even though I don't feel 100% comfortable doing them, but I know that they're good for me. So that is what I have for today. And if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe find some things to do that you don't really want to do, but you know would be good for you.